Hi, I'm Chef Alexandros. Today we're preparing an easy and fun recipe with Epiros Feta. It's a spicy cheese spread which is traditional to the Epiros villages in the mountains of Greece. Let's start with our ingredients. We need a couple of spicy chilies. This is the equivalent of the jalapeno. It's the Greek version of it. Some chili flakes, a bit of garlic, and some aromatics. In this case, we're gonna use oregano. It's very easy and fun to prepare. So let's start. A little blender. Cut up our chili spices. We'll prepare a bigger amount and we'll use as much as we want. We'll spoon in as much spice as we want into our mixture. We add a bit of olive oil and we proceed to blend. We want it to be an absolute pulp, no bits and pieces. We have the chili flakes to give it the extra texture. Wonderful. Let's add a bit of garlic. We don't want too much. We don't want this recipe to be garlicky. The star in this recipe is the cheese and the spice. Just a small bit of garlic into our blender. Let's make sure it's completely pulverized. No bits of garlic in here. Perfect. Let's set this aside. Set our vegetables aside and continue with the rest. A big bowl, crumbled feta cheese, and add in our pulp. We can make it as spicy as we like. The good thing about this recipe is that we can combine it with any ingredients that we want. We can also make other versions of this feta. We can use red peppers, giving it a red color. Give it a quick mix and some buttermilk. It's gonna make it a bit more malleable. It's gonna give it a better feel of a dip. Just a bit, we don't wanna get it too soggy. This is a wonderful barbecue dip. You can use it for vegetable crudités. It could be a side for grilled meats. It's just great. A good mix, we wanna give it an absolute creamy texture. The Epiros Feta helps it with its creamy flavor. And here we go, just about right. It's about time to add the rest of our ingredients. A bit of chili flake to give it a bit more color and a zing. Just a tad more. Be brave, don't worry. The cheese will cut down a lot of the spiciness. The acidity from the cheese will just balance everything out. The addition of vinegar will also help bring out this butteriness in the cheese. We always add a bit of acid when we use rich cheeses to help it and bring out the flavor better. And last but not least, some oregano. You can use tarragon, you can use basil, whatever you prefer. But being in Greece, we like to use oregano quite often. I think we're almost perfect. Like we said, there are many options to serving this fantastic cheese spread, but we're gonna do it the traditional way. The way they do it in the Epiros villages. They have a proud cheese-making tradition, and let's give them respect for what they do over there. So let's go get our bread that we've put it in the grill for a few minutes so it can get a nice crisp on it. Look at it, it just looks fantastic. Next steps are very easy. Get a fair amount of cheese, spread it on just like that. Oh, I just want to bite into that right away. Look at that. You can see the color of the chili flakes. They're starting to color the cheese. So we're getting a nice little tint from it. Just to remind us that it's a little spicy. Some wonderful virgin olive oil. And let's top it off with some oregano. I'm picking the tips, which are tender and very easy to eat. Trust me, this is gonna be the easiest and tastiest snack you've ever had.